Your dog is at the door right now. Not because they heard something, not because they need to go outside, because you are coming home. And they know it. Before you've pulled into the street, before you've turned the corner, before any sound has reached them at all. You've seen this 100 times. You've smiled at it. You've taken it for granted. But what is actually happening inside your dog's mind in that moment while they sit at that door waiting for you is one of the most extraordinary things science has discovered about any animal on Earth. And you have been missing all of it. The truth about your dog? Here is something most dog owners never think about. Every single day, while you are at work, at school, running errands, living your life, your dog is doing something at home, not sleeping, not just lying around, something active, something emotionally complex, something that involves a level of sensory and cognitive processing that researchers are still only beginning to fully understand. Dogs love spending time with their humans more than anything else. And the one moment of every day that dogs dread most is when they see their owner leaving. But what happens between that departure and that return, the hours your dog spends waiting, is a story almost no owner has ever heard in full. Today I am going to tell you that story. Before you knew what to look for, think about this morning, you got ready, you grabbed your keys, maybe you said goodbye to your dog, maybe you didn't, and you walked out the door. Your dog watched you go, and then something happened inside your dog that has nothing to do with sadness or boredom or simply waiting for time to pass. As humans provide resources to the dog, the same way parents provide for their offspring, the dog is deeply dependent on their human and strongly motivated to stay close to their owner. When the owner leaves, this motivation manifests as a genuine stress response, a biological, neurological, emotional response to the absence of the most important presence in their world. This is not your dog being dramatic. This is not your dog being overly attached. This is your dog's brain doing exactly what it was built to do: monitor the safety and presence of the person they are bonded to, and registering with every sense they have that you are gone. This is what happened after the moment you walked out the door. Your dog's nose went to work. According to cognitive scientist and canine researcher Alexandra Horowitz of Columbia University, dogs use smell to tell time. Odors exist in time, and dogs perceive that, she explains. A more recently laid odor smells stronger, and an older odor smells weaker. Think about what this means. When you left the house this morning, your scent was everywhere, strong and fresh. On the couch, on your pillow, on the floor where you walked, in the air you displaced as you moved through every room. Every scent leaves a chemical trail. When a person walks through a room in the morning, they leave a strong odor behind. As the day continues, heat, airflow, and normal movement spread the scent and break it apart. A dog entering that room later smells a different scent picture. The odor is weaker and has expanded. Your dog was not simply sitting there waiting. Your dog was reading a continuous, shifting, real-time report on how long you had been gone, written in the language their brain was designed to understand above all others: the scent of you, fading. Hour by hour, as NPR science reporter Michaeline Duclef discovered when researching her husband's childhood dog, Donut, the dog had learned that when her owner's scent faded to a specific level in the house each afternoon, the school bus was on its way. Canine researcher Alexandra Horowitz confirmed, given that things like school buses arrive at about the same time every day, pretty quickly they would associate a weaker odor with the person being about to return. Your dog was not guessing when you were coming home. They were reading the clock. Your scent was the clock. The moment most owners always miss. Here is the part that stops most people completely. Your dog has been doing something else this entire time. Something happening not in the room, but in their body. Inside your dog, biological clocks called circadian and ultradian rhythms are regulating sleep-wake cycles, hormone release, including cortisol and melatonin, feeding anticipation and general arousal throughout the entire day. These rhythms give your dog a steady sense of daily timing, morning versus evening, and predictability around routine events. Research has found that dogs with consistent daily routines have more stable circadian rhythms, leading to better overall health, improved behavior, and less stress. Your dog picks up on your daily patterns faster than you might realize. If you leave for work at a consistent time every weekday, your dog will start showing pre-departure behaviors well before you even pick up your keys. Your dog's body, without any clock, without any calendar, without any concept of hours and minutes, was counting the time you were gone using biology itself. And then, studies from the University of Lincoln found that dogs showed significantly more excitement when their owner returned after 2 hours compared to just 30 minutes, proving that dogs notice the difference between short and medium absences. Their emotional response is tied to how much your scent has changed, not how long you've been gone in human terms. Your dog does not experience your absence the way you experience a wait. Dogs have a higher metabolism than humans and thus experience time more slowly. Our 60 minutes translates to roughly 75 minutes for them. Every hour you are gone, your dog is living through something longer. Why your dog always knew 20 minutes before you come home. Before your car turns onto your street, before your key touches the lock, your dog gets up, walks to the door, sits, waits. You have probably seen this. You may have wondered how they know. Psychologist Alexandra Horowitz from Barnard College in New York City suggests that dogs may be smelling time changes, noting that dogs can tell which way to follow a scent trail by deciding to travel from where it is weakest to where it is strongest, even when the degree of change in scent intensity is very tiny. When your scent in the house fades to a specific level, the level that, through repetition, your dog has learned to associate with your return, they go to the door. Research from multiple universities has shown that dogs can use scent degradation to estimate time passage. One study found that dogs could differentiate between their owner being gone for 30 minutes versus 2 hours based solely on scent changes. Dogs don't just smell what's happening right now. They detect how scents change and fade over time, essentially creating a scent timeline of their environment. Think about what your dog is doing at that door. They are not simply waiting. They are standing at the intersection of everything their senses are telling them. Fading scent, shifting air currents, biological rhythms, learned patterns, all converging on a single prediction. You are almost home. When someone leaves, for work, for travel, or longer, the absence a dog feels is not abstract. The home still smells like that person at first. As the scent decays, the certainty that the person remains decays with it. It is not sentimentality to say they miss you. It is neurology. The dog's brain, accustomed to certain olfactory constants, seeks them like landmarks. Your dog at the door is not performing loyalty for your benefit. They are living through one of the most sensory-rich, emotionally complex experiences any domestic animal undergoes. And they are doing it every single day, for you, before you even know you are almost home. What your dog did when you weren't watching. But there is one more thing happening while you are away. Something your dog does that most owners never see. Because it happens in the quiet hours, the middle of the day, when the house is still and the scent has faded to its lowest point and there is nothing to do but wait. Researchers at the University of Lincoln identified that dogs can react to the absence of their owner due to different inner states, including fear, frustration, and something that functions like longing. Although it is first triggered by the owner's departure, what follows is a complex combination of the dog's temperament, their relationship with the owner, and the environment they are left in. Some dogs pace, some vocalize, some carry something, a shoe, a piece of clothing, a toy, to a spot where your scent is strongest and lie down with it. Dogs press their face into shoes and rest where you last sat, holding conversation with the memory of you, reaffirming connection through scent long after you have gone. Every interaction shared leaves a chemical trace, your touch, your breath, the air around you, all marked, stored, recalled. Even after you've left the room, your presence lingers in their sensory field, fading like the final note of a song. Your dog was not being dramatic. They were not destroying things out of spite. They were doing the only thing they could do with the hours between your departure and your return. Hold on to the version of you that their nose could still find. The language they share here is the truth about the dog at your door. Every single day, your dog performs one of the most emotionally and cognitively demanding acts in the animal kingdom. They track the passage of time through the fading of your scent. They monitor the shifting air currents of your home for the pattern that means you are close. They hold your absence in their body, in stress, hormones, and biological rhythms, and a nervous system that was built to be near you. And then, when every signal converges, they go to the door. Not because they were told to, not because they were trained to, not because someone rewarded the behavior, because to your dog, you coming home is the event their entire day was organized around. The scent clock was counting to this moment. The biological rhythms were building toward this. Every hour of waiting was in service of this one return. Dogs don't measure time in hours. They measure it in smells, sounds, and routines. Their love isn't based on how long you were away. It's based on how safe you make them feel when you're back. And every time you walk through that door, every time your scent floods back into that space, full strength, present, and real, your dog's entire sensory world says, the wait is over. You're home. Now you know, so tomorrow morning when you leave, notice what your dog does. Notice the moment they stop following you to the door. Notice what they carry. Notice where they lie down. And when you come home, when you see them there, already waiting, remember what it took for them to be in that exact spot at that exact moment. The scent they tracked as it faded for hours. The biological clock that was ticking since the moment you left. The sensory prediction so precise, they knew you were coming before you turned the corner. Your dog was not just waiting for you. They were doing everything their extraordinary mind and body are capable of to make sure they were there when you arrived. They have been doing it every single day. Now you know what it cost them and what it means. If you want to understand the 5 things your dog does only for you, behaviors they reserve for no one else in the world, I have a video on that right here. See you in the next one.